We all love to eat food. Not only is it a basic requirement for us to live, it is also a permanent checklist item for just about any social celebrations like Christmas, weddings, birthdays, or just a simple friends reunion. Meal times are enjoyed by family members around every table of every home. When it comes to food, there's more than meets the eye. Here are 12 amazing facts about popular food we know that will blow your mind. This is Mind Your Food channel. Our mission is to share food knowledge and insights, increase awareness and appreciation in our food choices and their impact in our overall well-being. Before we begin, please subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications. That way, you are not going to miss any of our new videos. 1. Carrots were originally purple. Carrots looked nothing like they do today according to the National Carrot Museum in United Kingdom. Originally they were purple or white with a thin root. The modern, orange carrots we know and eat today are actually the product of a genetic mutation in the late 16th century that won out over the original color. 2. Honey is made from nectar and bee vomit and can last for thousands of years. Once at the hive, the forager bees regurgitate the nectar from their honey crop into a processor bee's mouth. The processor bee then stores the nectar in its honey crop and regurgitates it to a bee that's closer to the honeycomb for storage. Therefore, honey is actually the vomit of many bees combined. Natural, properly preserved honey will not expire at least for a few thousand years. In fact, archaeologists found honey thousands of years old in ancient Egyptian tombs, and it was still edible. While most of us don't need to worry about honey that old, their discovery proves that if properly contained, real honey can last for a very, very long time. Thanks to their acidic nature and low moisture content. 3. Chocolate was used as currency for the Aztecs because they couldn't grow cacao in the dry highlands of central Mexico. Chocolate was first created by cultures predating the Olmecs around 1900 BC. They fermented and roasted cacao beans from plants cultivated in the rainforests. These processed cacao beans were then ground to form a paste, then mixed with water, spices, vanilla and honey to create the chocolate drink. The Olmec and Mayan civilizations believed that chocolate had spiritual and mystical properties. They found that it enhanced their mood and left them feeling more invigorated. Chocolate was saved for priests and high warriors at sacred rituals because this civilization even boasted a cacao god. In the 14th century, the Aztecs craved cacao beans but couldn't grow it in central Mexico as the conditions in the highlands were too dry. They managed to get their hands on some by trading with the Mayans. At this point in history, around 1500s, cacao beans were so highly desired they were actually used as currency when a turkey hen could be purchased for 100 cacao beans. 4. Most wasabi consumed is not real wasabi, but colored horseradish. Chances are you've never actually eaten real wasabi, or at least not very often. This is because most of the wasabi served outside of Japan is a mixture of horseradish, mustard and food coloring. Even in Japan, the very high demand for real wasabi makes sushi lovers to often find the horseradish mixture instead, with little, if any, real wasabi mixed in. Real wasabi tastes more herbal than the horseradish stuff. It's hot but doesn't have a lingering, burning aftertaste. It's supposed to taste smoother, cleaner and more plant-like than its commonly used substitute. The horseradish paste served in restaurants is harsher and not as fresh tasting. 5. Kiwi fruit can improve eyesight. The high-fiber kiwi contains more vitamin C per gram than an orange, which has been linked to a lower risk of cataracts, among other eye benefits. This fruit also contains lutein, also known as eye vitamin, and zeaxanthin. Not only do these two compounds provide the benefits of antioxidants, they also absorb light that might otherwise harm our retinas, and appear to protect us from both cataracts and age-related macular degeneration. 6. A red bell pepper has more vitamin C than an orange. While all bell peppers contain vitamins and minerals, red bell peppers are the highest source of vitamin C. One medium-sized red bell pepper will give you 152 milligrams of vitamin C, which is more than twice the amount found in an orange. They are also loaded with carotenoids and flavonoids, two types of antioxidants that fight free radicals and help our bodies get rid of inflammation. 7. Breast milk is the only food that provides all the nutrients humans need. It is uniquely superior for infant feeding. Breast milk contains all of the important nutrients, antibodies and other factors important for growth and development. What's unique about this milk is that it cannot be replicated. 8. Peanuts are not nuts. Don't be deceived by the word nut appearing in the word peanut. In reality, they are legumes and fall into the same category as beans, peas, and lentils. Legumes, also known as dried beans, are edible seeds which grow together in enclosed pods. Peanuts also give us mostly healthy fats, that's why they are considered good for the heart. 9. Most white chocolates are not chocolates. White chocolate is widely made from cocoa butter, a yellow vegetable fat that comes from a cocoa bean but isn't actually chocolate. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration sets standards of classification for each type of chocolate. According to their standard definition, in order for something to be considered white chocolate, it must contain at least 20% cocoa butter and 14% milk, and no more than 55% sugar. 10. Ketchup was once believed to have medicinal properties that could cure diarrhea among other diseases. In 1834, Dr. John Cook Bennett mixed tomatoes with ketchup. Originally, ketchup had been a concoction of fish or mushrooms. The addition of tomatoes meant it added a plethora of vitamins and antioxidants to the sauce. He claimed his recipe could cure diarrhea, indigestion, jaundice and rheumatism. 11. Apple pie is not originally from America. The first written apple pie recipe can be traced back to year 1381 in England. It was authored by Geoffrey Chaucer and included apples, figs, raisins, pears and a pastry shell but with no sugar. There were also evidence of Dutch apple pies which goes back to the 1600s in the Netherlands. In addition to apples, Dutch pies include lemon and cinnamon and sometimes raisins and icing. We've all heard the famous phrase, "for mom and apple pie." This is because during World War II, this was given as the answer by American soldiers when asked why they were heading off to war. This, in turn, likely transformed into apple pie being known as a symbol for America. 12. Bananas are berries and strawberries are not. Bananas like cucumbers and kiwis, are classed as berries, while strawberries, blackberries and raspberries are not. To be qualified as a berry in the botanical sense, the fruit must come from one flower with one ovary and typically have several seeds. Raspberries, strawberries, and blackberries don't count because they come from a single flower with more than one ovary. Thank you for watching and hope you enjoyed this presentation. Don't forget to like and subscribe this channel for more health tips and exciting videos. See you next time.